Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you guys are new here, welcome. This is a fantastic first video for you guys to see because I'm actually going to be doing a Q&A. I love Q&As, I love answering questions, and I feel as though it's a really good way for you guys to get to know me a little bit better, so that's what we're doing today. For those of you who don't know, I am living in Ukraine this summer. I've been here for almost 6 weeks now, which is absolutely crazy. It's flying by, it's going by so fast. But last week we moved to summer camp, which is where I am now, so I live in a room with 8 other girls, which, if you know me, is definitely, I mean, it's a very challenging thing. I really like my privacy. I'm more of an introvert, more reserved. I don't like, nor do I do well when I'm around people 24/7, so I haven't gone crazy yet, but I've found like little hours and times of day when I can be by myself. But with that and being around people all the time, I am someone who doesn't feel super comfortable like filming in front of other people. I also don't like to shove the camera in people's faces, so I'm not going to be doing any week in my life for the month of June. The first 2 weeks of July we have a 2-week vacation, so like there will be lots of travel videos, and then those will probably be all throughout July, and then I'll be home in the beginning of August. So it's really just the month of June that I'm gonna have to do like sit down videos, except next week I'm going to London, so there will be a London video coming. It's super hard to find time to film. I was gonna go film in another room, but all the girls left, they're all gone, so I was like, okay, I am going to sit down and we're gonna film a question and answer. So I asked you guys on Instagram last night to ask me any questions that you had about anything, whether it was, you know, summer, school, values, just whatever. So I'm just gonna be answering a bunch of random stuff. First question is, do you ever miss dancing? Yes. There's actually 2 dance studios in this summer house, and so like 3 nights already I've gone, and I've mostly just been working out, but there are like bars and like big mirrors. So I was practicing my dance from like 2 years ago last night, and I was just like doing a little part. I've been practicing flautes. I haven't lost them yet, which is crazy, and I did a little like bar sequence the first night. It just feels really good to dance again, and yeah, I definitely do miss dancing a lot. I feel like it just brought me so much joy. But I also, like my last 2 years, I had horrible hip injuries as well as an ankle injury, so I feel like I also kind of associate it with pain. So yeah, but no, I definitely do miss it, and I would love to get back to it someday. What is your favorite go-to Starbucks order? I really don't go to Starbucks too much because it's so freaking expensive. My sister works there, so I'll get free drinks from her. I love a good chai latte. I think they're so good. I love the passion tingo tea. There's like this summer slushy refresher sort of thing that I really want to try when I get home. There are no Starbucks in Ukraine, so I can't go. There's one in London though, so there's lots in London, so I might go to one there just to feel American again. But yeah, I really don't go to Starbucks that much. If I go by myself and I'm like paying, then I just get like a black coffee and just like add cream, so it's not black anymore, but just like drip coffee. What is your favorite summer food? In the summer, I just like crave cold things. So like I love fruit, especially, not that it's necessarily cold, but like I love fruit. I love ice cream. I love sandwiches, like salads, anything like that. But we don't really eat any of that in Ukraine. Like not really at all. It's mostly like carbs and soups and vegetables. There's not a lot of fruits. So it's definitely an adjustment, and I feel like it's not really summer because it just like doesn't feel like a normal summer to me. But then I'm like, oh wait, it's June. But yeah, it's kind of weird. What are your most important values? I feel like for me, I don't know, I value a lot of stuff, and I feel like you could say that it's a lot of the same things that other people value, but I feel like I value it in like a different way almost. Like I value communication and good communication, effective communication. I value truth, people, you know, trying to find the truth, being truthful, not like talking behind other people's backs, or like being like, oh no, I know what it is, even though like you might not. I mean, laughter, I don't really know if that's a value, but like being like light and funny, because like life is hard, and when you're always so serious, I feel like it's just like not fun to be around. yeah, I don't know. I feel like I probably should have thought about this before I started answering it. But yeah, just like learning, education, adventure, getting out of your comfort zone, not being so scared, not waiting till you're ready, like just like going for it. I feel like that's really important. How do you keep stress low when you have such a busy schedule? I wish I could be that calm. I feel like I really don't have a busy schedule. Like even in college, like I just have college and work and that's it. Like I'm not really a huge social person, so it's like, I don't know. I feel like I don't really have a busy schedule. I also don't get stressed very easily though. Like I feel like college has really taught me like I am capable of so much and just things that I didn't really realize before. And so it's just like I know that I can do it. I know that I can do it well, and so that makes me like not stressed for when like big projects or papers or something comes along, because it's like I've done it before. I know that I can do it. And so yeah, I don't freak out about stuff because I feel like that doesn't help anything. It just kind of makes it worse. Advice on how to find yourself. I love this question. I know like everyone, like, you know, your college years and early 20s are just like the years to find yourself, and everybody's like, oh, I'm gonna go off and find myself. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like doing something like what I'm doing, like moving 5,000 miles across the globe and moving in with people that I didn't know before I came here, and teaching English and being surrounded by a foreign language is definitely like, I feel like I've learned so much about myself and about like the things that I do that are different, and the things like how I think, how that's different. Just like you see a lot of differences, and then I feel like you're like more secure in yourself. At least that's how I feel, because I'm like, oh, like, okay, I think that like this is good, or this is a good part of me. And just like realizing, like I feel like my first day here when we moved in, which I actually posted a story on Instagram, so if you saw that, you kind of like probably know what I'm talking about. But it was just really tough for me. I was like crying all day and just really hard time. And so I went and I worked out, and I just felt so much better about myself. And I'm about to start crying again. I just feel like I was so happy and like relieved that I understood myself so well, that I knew what I needed. And I was like, this is incredible and amazing. And so yeah, I feel like you just have to step out of your comfort zone, leave, you know, if you have to leave people, if you have to push them behind, if you have to step out of everything you've ever known, that's a fantastic way to get to know yourself. And not saying that like you have to move out of the country, but like if you move to a new city, if you go to a new college, if you just say, you know what, my high school friends aren't really, you know, they just don't really reflect me anymore, and you find a new group of friends, or maybe you don't find friends and you're okay with being alone. I think that's all really just like, I feel like you find yourself a little bit each day. And for me, like my life has changed so much in the past 2 years that I feel like every day like I learned a little bit something about me, or like a week or months would go by and I'd be like, oh, and then you like kind of connect it. So how has your trip been? It's been so good, like literally best 6 weeks of my life. So happy I did this, so happy I came here. Yeah, like the first 5 weeks were awesome because I had the best host family, and I was teaching and we were able to explore the city, and it was just so fun. Now that we're at the summer camp, it's definitely a little bit harder to get out and do stuff because we teach 10 to 2, so we really only have like 3.5 hours because lunch is at 6, or dinner's at 6, which we could miss, but then we're responsible for like getting food. So it's just a little bit more difficult to do stuff. Plus like the whole compound, I call it a compound because there's like a fence and like 2 guards, so there's just like not a lot to do. So it's an adjustment, but yeah, it's been good for me so far. I was really definitely scared, but the kids are just so cute and so sweet. And like my home group, just like a couple of the girls went horseback riding yesterday, and they came back and I was outside and they were like, Miss Emma, we have to tell you about like our horseback riding. And they were like telling me their names and what they did, and they're just like so happy to see you, and it just makes me feel like so loved and so appreciated, and it's just really cool. When did you first start YouTube? I actually started like 7 years ago, June 15th, I think, 14th, I don't know. It's almost my 7th year anniversary, which is crazy. It does not feel like it's been that long, but yeah. tips for scheduling college classes. This is one of my favorite things to do. I already have like my last 1.5 years of college planned out, so it's just super fun. I made like a Google Docs spreadsheet of all the classes I had to take, and then I would like kind of line them up. Like my school has a curriculum guide of like classes that they recommend you take each semester, so I pretty much follow that. And then I'll just go on to like actually like searching for classes, and I'll find times that work. Usually I like to stack my classes Tuesday, Thursday. I don't like to take Monday through Friday classes, so I'll just stack my classes, find classes that like the times work. And then obviously you have to use Rate My Professor to find out like what professors are good and what professors are really bad. And obviously you can like ask people like, oh, like I know you took this class, like who did you have? And yeah, I would just say use Rate My Professor and follow the curriculum guide that your college offers, which obviously like you can tweak it a little bit, but I feel like it's a pretty good, I mean like they have it there for a reason, so I feel like it works pretty well. Favorite part about Ukraine, honestly it's like the kids that I work with. They're just, yeah, so sweet, so kind. They just like have like such a love for you, and it's really, really cool since I feel like the rest of the country hates us. They just like don't really love Americans here. And so yeah, I love the kids. I love exploring. Like we went to Lviv. Lviv is beautiful. Kiev is beautiful. It's just really cool to live in a different country and to experience the culture firsthand, like actually living here, especially like when I was with my host family rather than just like traveling for 10 days. So yeah. Oh, I love this question. I don't think anyone's ever asked me this. Any tattoos you plan on getting? Yes, I've actually been seriously thinking about getting a tattoo for my 21st birthday, which is in December. Almost forgot that. Which I might get it before, but like I was gonna get one for my 20th, but I didn't feel ready yet. So I think I finally have like a kind of tattoo planned. I would love to do like a forget-me-not flower. It's a flower that like my grandma gave each of the granddaughters like a flower. Mine is a forget-me-not. And then when I left my host parents' house here in Kiev every day to go to school, I would walk by forget-me-nots, and it just like, I don't know, if it just clicks, and it like, it means like there's like a double meaning there. So I think I would get it, here's my foot, like right here maybe, which I feel like is kind of a popular spot, but I feel like that would be really pretty because like, I don't know, I also like the inside of my arm. I think that would be a cool spot. And then I would love to get like the word create or something like on the back here. And then I saw another one, I think it was Maggie, I forget what her last name is, Maggie, I don't know, McDonald I think. She had like Roman numeral 3 for her, like her brother, sister, and her, or I don't know, that's how it would be for me. And I think that would be really cool to get somewhere as well. So we'll see. Like I think right when I get home I'm gonna get like this part of my ear pierced. I just like, I don't know, I feel different and like not edgier but just different, and I want to like have things that make me feel different. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but yeah, that's what I would like to do. What do you think the world needs for a better future? Such a deep question. I feel like the biggest one is just like understanding. I feel like we're so divided, especially, well, I guess I'm more so talking about the US, but even in like, you know, Ukraine, like there's definitely a division between like Ukraine and Russia for obvious reasons. But I feel like we're just so divided, and we just need to understand each other, truly understand each other, and see where other people are coming from, because I feel like we make just quick judgments and they're typically wrong. So just understanding, more conversation, more communication, effective communication, and just lots and lots of love and respect. And yeah. What's been the best part of ILP so far? It's the kids. They're the best. Like I feel like I would watch ILP takeovers, which is like their account where people would take turns like in the different countries taking over. We actually have, or I have the takeover June 17th to 20th, so you guys can follow ILP takeovers and I'll be taking you around like what half week in our life is like. But yeah, it's like I would always see them say, oh, the kids are the best part, and it's like, there's no way, but it really is true. The kids are the best. They're so much fun to be around, so much fun to talk to and learn from. And obviously also like the opportunity to travel. Like I'll be going to 11 countries throughout the summer, and you know, a couple other trips, and it's just really cool to live in a country and then also travel from that country to other countries. And yeah, it's an awesome experience. If you're thinking about doing ILP, do it. Like just do it. Drop everything, do it. It's incredible. Do you have any future travel plans? Yeah, the first 2 weeks of July I'm going with the group, and we're going to 10 countries in 14 days, so wish us luck. We are going to Milan, Italy, Interlaken, or is that right? Interbrunnen, I don't know, somewhere like where the famous places in Switzerland. We're going to Paris, we're going to Berlin, we're going to Copenhagen, Malmö, Sweden, Budapest, Prague, Vienna, and then Bratislava, and then we're coming back. And then at the end of the semester we're going to Odessa, Ukraine for a couple of days, which will be super fun. It's on the Black Sea. But yeah, after this summer I really don't have any other summer plans or travel plans, I mean, which is kind of rare for me, but I'm always usually like planning my next adventure. But yeah, my next trip will probably be like in October during fall break, maybe. We'll see. Do you want to become a teacher now? Heck no. My dad's a teacher. He's been a teacher for like 22 years. And it's just so difficult and so hard. And like it's great to do it for like 3 months, woohoo. But I don't think I could ever do it for more than like 3 or 4 years. Like being a teacher is like really fun and all, but I feel like I just don't find like a lot of, I don't know, it just doesn't like feed my soul as much as I feel like something else would. But who knows, that could change. Would you ever want YouTube to be your job? No, never. I feel like it's perfect as a hobby, and it's just something I do because I love it, and like I don't make money off of it. Like I don't get a lot of views, like I'm not like a popular person by any means, and I like that because I feel like I'm doing it for like the purest of reasons, and like just because I love it and not because like I have to do it to make money, to make a living. So yeah, no, I don't think, I would never ever do it as a job, and also my channel's not in a position to like make it a job. So places you would like to visit in Europe, all of the ones we're going to on our vacation. I would also love to go to Croatia, Portugal. I would love to go to Amsterdam. I really wanted to go there, but we chose Copenhagen instead. Yeah, that's all that I can think of right now. I feel like the next time I like do a big travel trip thing, I probably won't come to Europe. I'd rather go like somewhere else, because I feel like I'll have seen Europe pretty well after this, but you never know. I love Europe. Europe is just wonderful. Okay, so those are actually all the questions that I'm going to answer. This video was like so long. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any other like video requests that are just like sit down videos that I can film in like one sitting or like within an hour or so, I would love to hear them, because I really am like don't know what to do, and like if I don't have the time or like a place where I'm alone to film videos, then there probably just won't be a video. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. You guys can comment them down below, DM me on Instagram, comment on a picture on Instagram. It really doesn't matter, I will see it either way. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.